Just got back from the Suicide Squad screening, and I got a lot to say about this movie, a lot of good things to say about it, so let's get into it. Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad is the third movie in the DC cinematic universe. Stars Margot Robbie, Jared Leto, Will Smith, Viola Davis, and crew. The Suicide Squad movie is pretty much, I want to say, DC's answer to Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. And more or less, it is kind of like that in bits and pieces. It is pretty much Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy was under DC in that kind of edgy, dark, gritty kind of way. Right, but is the movie good? I'm gonna say this movie is very entertaining. I had a really good time with this movie. It definitely opens so many doors for DC that almost puts it on par with where Marvel Studios is at right now. There were a lot of powerful performances in this movie, a lot of great performances, and there's some things to be desired in the movie. I mean, it's not perfect, but I will say for a Suicide Squad movie and a movie that's going to set up future Justice League and DC stuff, movie's pretty good. So with that being said, look at the pros and cons. Why I believe that Suicide Squad, it comes out this Friday. I suggest you just go check this movie out because it's an entertaining movie for DC fans and movie fans alike. Go check it out. Here's why. First off, adding the movie, the most powerful performance, I gotta say, Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. She killed it. She pretty much embodied what I imagine Amanda Waller. And you remember Amanda Waller from the DC Justice League Unlimited? Yeah, she pretty much embodied that Amanda Waller to the T. With no nonsense, she was fearless, she was just badass. She was just like, when she's in the room, she's just like, yeah, I command presence. And she was a force of breakaway. It was just pretty much like, yeah, you mess with her, you mess with the wall, well, her head blows up and heads blow up in this movie. So Viola Davis in the movie, she was awesome as shit. Loved her. She was great as Amanda Waller. Can't wait to see her in more future DC stuff to come. Katniss, it's coming. Another powerful performance is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She is pretty much our definitive Harley Quinn, because she's not only hot and sexy as shit, love her, but she pretty much embodied what Harley Quinn is from the comic and from the TV show, and now in live action. She really did do that well. She actually felt like a real person with a real character, a real background, and real emotions. She was actually really good. The way they did Harley Quinn, you know, they didn't make her all nutty and crazy like, I'm Mr. J, Mr. J. Which you did kind of say that Mr. J kind of feel, because you watch the movie, you'll find it. Either way, Margot Robbie was good in the movie. Loved her. And now Will Smith as Deadshot. It's pretty much Will Smith is Will Smith. He needs no introduction. You know how Will Smith is in these roles. Well, he's not going to play second fiddle with nobody, but Will Smith is pretty much the guy that's shooting out snarky remarks, and he's pretty much the dude that has some of the most badass moments in the movie. That's what Will Smith does, so that's what you get with Will Smith. And the person you probably all are wondering about is Jared Leto as the Joker. How does he hold up? Now, here's how we're going to do the Joker when we talk about this. First of all, the Joker, he is in the movie, but he's pretty much in the movie as much as you've seen him in the trailer. You know, let's take all the trailers you've seen him with the Joker and put them all together, and that's pretty much what you're going to get in Joker in this movie, plus 10 minutes. Get enough screen time with the Joker to pretty much get like, okay, that's Joker in the DC Cinematic Universe. That's what he's like. And he's like a little bit more extreme than Jack Nicholson's Joker and a little bit more unhinged than Heath Ledger's Joker. He pretty much is psychotic, obsessive, crazy Joker. I didn't like him. But Jared Leto in the movie, he was good. I did enjoy his performance as the Joker, but it's more so Joker and Harley Quinn have really great chemistry in the movie. There's this one scene in the movie that's so powerful, so well done, that just really defines Joker and Harley relationship in this one scene. I can't give it away, but it's that one scene that's just like, that's Joker and Harley to the T. That's how you do it. Perfect. I love that. I love Joker and Harley's relationship in the movie, and now it's more or less like, yeah, now I need to see Joker and Batman's relationship in this movie. Like, how are these two, how do they interact in the movie? You can't have Batman without the Joker. I'm not gonna give it away. More or less the plot of the movie is you got this group of ragtag villains, shit like that. Amanda Waller gets them together to go take out this baddie that used to be one of the Suicide Squad members. Not gonna tell you who it is. Now the Suicide Squad, can they pretty much take that person out before they wipe out the world? And that's like the gist of the plot. I don't get away too much, because that's pretty much the bare bones of it. That's what you didn't know going into the movie. That's the plot. Another thing that really worked with the movie is that the soundtrack in this movie was just amazing. The soundtrack is what's gonna make you what makes the movie stand out so much more. Every time there was like a badass moment or an epic scene going down, it had the most amazing soundtrack to go with it. And we have cool, good music going along with some good scenes that well shot and well directed in the movie, then just all gels well together and makes it really good. Now, another thing I'm gonna say real quick, just to say real quick, Batman is in the movie, but it's not pretty much Batman Assault on Arkham. It's not like that. Batman's in the movie enough. I mean, the movie has as much screen time as he needs it to be. He's in the scenes that he needs to be in the movie, and when you see it, it's just like, like, that was cool, Batman, you did your job. Now, the only cons I gotta say about the movie is the fact that I felt like the villain in the movie, while the villain wasn't like, oh my god, it's like, oh shit, this is like the best villain we've seen in DC yet. The villain's kind of like, okay, just take him out and, you know, that's that. But what I do appreciate about the villain is that the villain does open so many more doors for the future DC movie. The kind of threat this villain brings is like, hell yeah, this is why we need the Justice League. This is why the Justice League needs to happen now. Another con in the movie is that when you got a movie that has so many characters, not everyone's gonna have their screen time. There was particularly one character in particular was just like, if that character was not in the movie, it'd be no different. And that's Jai Courtney's Captain Boomerang. I feel like Captain Boomerang needs to be in the movie because it can't be Suicide Squad without him. But in all honesty, Jai Courtney didn't really do enough in the movie to make me be like, oh yeah, hell yeah, we needed him in this movie. No, you just took him out and who would have had the same movie, you wouldn't have missed them. I'm sorry for all you Captain Boomerang fans, I'm sorry to say that. And my man Killer Croc, I feel like Killer Croc was another character that was just in the background. He had his slim moments, but they weren't like, you know, Harley Quinn moments or Deadshot moments. It was just like, yeah, secondary character moment. Killer Croc was just in there just like, hey, I'm there to say snappy one-liner shit, just let you know I'm there. But at the end of the day, I gotta say that Suicide Squad was a very entertaining film. I had a really good time with it. The cast was amazing. The soundtrack was great. Visually, it is appealing as hell. Oh, the action in the movie is enough to keep you engaged. It is pretty much, you know, yes, there's a lot of guns, a lot of people get killed. So that being said, I'm gonna say that Suicide Squad is indeed a 9 out of 10, which is worth buying on Blu-ray. There is a mid-credit scene. I suggest you stick around for that, because this mid-credit scene is pretty tasty. Watch it, and you'll be like, yeah, it would take a page from Marvel. Suicide Squad is in theaters this Friday. Go check it out. Hope you enjoyed the movie. When you do see it, you did see it already, put in the comments, let me know to talk about Suicide Squad, because it's coming out Friday. Enjoy the movie and go support it. Support DC. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.